I was quite inspired by all the speakers, and it gave me a lot of ideas how to look at the
Dr.
future.
Jeffrey Kitingan.
But on Sabah, when we look at the federation, we have to look at it from a different angle. As you know, the Federation of Malaya already existed, and you have a system already running in Peninsula, and then you form Malaysia. For your information, we did not join Malaysia because Malaysia doesn't exist since before 1963. We formed Malaysia, and that was the idea sold to us. We form a new nation of equal partnership. Sabah, Sarawak, and Singapore and Malaya. And so we have a federation over a federation. This is the complication. You have a two-tier federation in Malaysia. And we have to resolve this because now we have many problems that affect Sabah and Sarawak. Whereby in the past, yeah, we have seen Sabah and Sarawak being treated exactly like police. And I was told by the then Prime Minister at the time, he said, Jeffrey, Dr. Mahathir, he said, there's no difference. Sabah, Sarawak, same as police. One of the states, he told me. I was scratching my head. But recently when I met him, he said, Jeffrey, how can you compare Sabah, Sarawak with police? They didn't sign the agreement. He said, it's Malaya, Sabah, Sarawak, Singapore signed the agreement. We formed a federation. So in Parliament, when we were busy trying to re-amend Article 1, Subsection 2 of the Constitution, the Prime Minister was asked about Article 160. You know, the definition of the federation. Because Sarawak wanted the definition of the federation as per 1963. And to amend 160 in order to make the federation to be one federation. And the Prime Minister replied, we cannot amend 160 because that is for the Federation of Malaya, created in 1957. So then he was asked, what about Sabah Sarawak? What about the Malaysia agreement? He said, this is a different agreement. This is a partnership, equal partnership between Sabah Sarawak and the Federation of Malaya. And so this is the challenge at the moment where Sabah and Sarawak, the Sabah and Sarawak problem in the federation is not being addressed. And if it is not being addressed, these two states sooner or later will break away, I tell you. This is the thinking of the young people. And this needs to be addressed quickly. If it is a two-tier federation, and then you have a federation that existed before 1963, then we should redefine the federation first. Are we a Malaysian confederation or not? Maybe that is one way of looking at it. So that we don't have a two-tier kind of federation that makes it complicated for the federation to operate. And here when we talk about decentralization, I agree with the speakers. There are some that we can decentralize, but there are some that you may not want to decentralize. But if you want Federation of Malaysia to grow up, to become a better federation, then I think decentralization is a way of making that happen, because right now we are over-centralized. Everything is centralized. For Sabah and Sarawak, we look at it that way. We have been deprived of everything. First, our resources, oil and gas. Under the federal constitution, land is a state matter, and under the state and federal list, land is a state matter. Whatever grows in the land, whatever is buried, belong to the state. And the boundary of the state has been defined in 1954. And according to Article 1, Subsection 3 of the Federal Constitution, the boundaries of the state is the boundary of the state on Malaysia Day. So this also needs to be resolved, because this conflict
Dr. Kitingan, I'm sorry, I've got to give you very little time.
Okay. All right. So I support this decentralization, but special attention should be given to the problems of Sabah and Sarawak, because if you want to move far, if you want to bring forward the federation and keep it better, then this needs to be addressed. Not just you have to separate the two. Yeah, you have to separate the state in Peninsula with Sabah and Sarawak. Sabah and Sarawak is now considered only one unit. Malaya is 11 units. It's not fair. We have 6 units uncounted for in Sabah, 9 to 11 units in Sarawak. And my constituency, 3 states in Peninsula can go into my district. Penang, Malacca, Perlis, and still Lungar. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you.
Are there any questions from the floor? Yes. Yes. Please, mic for the young lady there.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moderator. I am Ina Junaina. I'm coming from Indonesia. Currently, I'm studying in UITM as a PhD student. My question is addressed to OAP KOI. As I know,